Hi and welcome. I'm Athena Quant. Today, we're going to give you a new kind of vision. Think of it like a trader's X-ray. We are going to break down volume analysis and show you exactly how to see what the big institutions are doing before they even make their moves. Let's get right into it.
You've probably heard this quote before, right? But it's really the core principle of everything we're about to cover. You see, price charts on their own can be incredibly deceptive. They show you what happened, sure, but not the conviction behind it. Volume tells you the real story. It's the difference between a whisper and a shout in the market.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why price lies and volume speaks. Then, we'll dive into how to find the market's fair value. After that, we'll follow the big money, look at some real actionable setups, and finally, we'll put together your very own volume analysis toolkit. Okay, let's start with the most fundamental idea here. Why should you even care about volume? Well, the simple answer is that it gives you an advantage, a real edge that you just can't get from looking at price alone.
Think about it like this. Price is the result of stuff that's already happened. It's a lagging indicator. Volume, on the other hand, shows you the energy, the force being put into the market right now. It reveals the buying and selling pressure that's going to create the price moves of the future. By analyzing it, you're essentially getting a sneak peek of what's coming next.
So how do we actually start reading this story that volume is telling us? Our first tool is the volume profile. Now, instead of that little volume graph at the bottom of your chart, this tool puts it on the side, and it reveals where the market actually likes to do business.
In short, volume profile is kind of like that market X-ray I mentioned. It shows you the price levels where traders were super active and the levels they pretty much just ignored. This structure is absolutely critical for spotting significant support and resistance zones that, honestly, most traders completely miss.
Now, within this profile, there are 4 key landmarks we really need to know: the point of control, the value area, and then the high and low volume nodes. Let's break down what each of these means.
All right, the point of control, or the POC, this is the star of the show. It's the single price where the most shares or contracts changed hands. You can think of it as the market's center of gravity for that session. It's the price that both buyers and sellers agreed was the most fair, and you'll notice price has this natural tendency to want to come back to it.
Now, if the POC is the center of town, the value area is the main neighborhood around it. This is the price range where roughly 70% of all the session's volume was traded. It's the zone of high acceptance, and its boundaries often act as these really powerful dynamic support and resistance levels. Outside this area, the market's kind of exploring. Inside it, the market is comfortable, it's in balance.
The rest of the profile can be broken down really simply. High volume nodes are like speed bumps, areas of high agreement where price tends to slow down. Low volume nodes, on the other hand, they're like highways, areas of low agreement where price can just shoot right through. This is how you learn where to expect that choppy price action, and where you might see a clean, fast trend. Okay, let's move on to our next set of tools. Knowing the market structure is great, but we also want to know who's winning the battle right now. Is it the buyers or the sellers? This is where we learn to follow the big money.
Meet the VWAP, or the volume-weighted average price. This is not your simple moving average, okay? It's the average price, but it's weighted by the size of the trades. And what's so crucial to understand is that this is the benchmark that big institutions use to grade themselves. Getting a price better than the daily VWAP is a win for them, and we can totally use that to our advantage.
And this gives us a beautifully simple rule for the day. If the price is trading above the VWAP, the market is in a bullish mode. Institutions are comfortable paying up. If it's below, the bias is bearish. It's like your intraday compass for trend direction. Simple as that.
Now let's get even more granular. Volume delta gives us a real-time look at the aggression in the market. It actually takes the volume inside each and every candle and calculates the net difference between buying and selling pressure. A positive delta means buyers are being more aggressive, negative means sellers are in control.
But here's where the real power comes in: watching when price and delta disagree. This is called divergence, and it's a massive warning sign. I mean, imagine price pushes to a new high, but the cumulative delta, which is the running total, doesn't. That tells you that the buying pressure is secretly weakening. It's a huge signal that the trend might be exhausted and ready to turn around.
Okay, so we've covered the tools. Now let's put them all together into a clear, actionable trading strategy. This is where all that theory really becomes practice.
So here is a classic setup, the VWAP bounce. First, let's say we're in an uptrend. You wait for the price to pull back to our institutional benchmark, the VWAP. Step 2, as it touches, you look for a significant spike in volume, something that shows that the big players are noticing this level. And third, you confirm with a positive volume delta, which proves that buyers are aggressively defending that price. 3 clear steps, 3 layers of awesome confirmation.
We've covered a lot of ground, so let's consolidate everything into a simple, powerful toolkit. This is your cheat sheet for seeing the market with that X-ray vision we talked about at the beginning.
This slide just sums it all up beautifully. The POC, that's your target for when price snaps back to the average. The value area, those are your key support and resistance zones. VWAP sets your intraday bias, bullish or bearish. Volume delta confirms the strength of any move. And that CVD divergence gives you that critical early warning of a potential reversal. It's all right there.
And let's finish up with some hard and fast rules. First, do trade in the direction of the cumulative delta, and do look for a big volume spike to confirm that a breakout is the real deal. But just as important on the don'ts, don't try to fight a trend that has strong volume pushing it. And please, don't ever enter a trade if the volume doesn't back up your idea.
So I'll leave you with this one question. The next time you look at a price chart, don't just see the lines. Look deeper. Apply these tools and ask yourself, now that you can see the volume, what story is the market really telling you? Thanks for tuning in.